morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is Trading Forex Trading Course 101, everybody. Welcome students and traders. This is FXPassion broadcasting you live on YouTube. And remember everybody, trading is a learnable skill when we learn in the correct way. The MST, M stands for the market, S stands for the strategy, and T stands for the trader. And if this is your first time, everybody, we are doing this with all of these modules here. Basic module, market structure, beginner module, trend line, support, resistance. And today, what is today's title? Trading Fibonacci numbers, the original Fibonacci and the Contrarian Fibonacci in multiple time frames, part 1. So everybody, this is going to be one of the challenging lessons, right? And remember, what do champion traders say? Champion traders say, I am not going to live and die on a trade by trade basis. And of course, this is a quote from Mark Douglas, and I have my own quote here on the left. When the market scares you, don't be afraid to do the right thing, right? Follow the rules, follow the concepts, right? Do it one more time, you know. And remember, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide. Risk disclaimer, the webinars are not trading or investment advice. The webinars are for educational purposes only. Either way, don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose, everybody. And for homeworks or questions, you have my Gmail contact, my Skype contact, and you can follow me on TradingView. That being said, let's jump. NZDCAD, it was yesterday, right? So today we are going to address this out and out. So we need to draw, right? We need to draw the monthly, weekly, daily, and 1 hour, 2 hour, right? So this is going to be one of the difficult ones, everybody. And so from the monthly standpoint, this is going to be the monthly chart, left up corner. This is going to be the weekly chart. Whoops, edit label. Left down corner, weekly. Right up corner is going to be the daily. And of course, as usual, 1, 2 hour, 4 hour chart is going to be right down corner. And talking about the Fibonacci on the monthly, this is going to be the original one. We need to do something like this. And then we need to do something like this. This is going to be the monthly. The weekly is going to be quite similar, but it's going to have something like this. So original Fibonacci, this is going to be our original Fibonacci, edit levels, like in here, original Fibonacci. And then we are going to have the weekly, original Fibonacci in here. Hello Lucas, how are you? And the Contrarian is going to be edit levels, something like this. From the weekly is going to be something like this, right? Now from the daily is going to be something like this, right? So we are going to have something like this in here. And from the daily Fibonacci, original Fibonacci down. Oh, you are not going to make it easy, right? No, we are here to learn. We are here to learn, everybody. And foreground edit levels one more time. Contrarian and This is going to be the 1 hour chart, 4 hour chart is going to be like this. It's going to be like this, and one last time, Fibonacci retracement tool. This is going to be the original one. Come on, there you go. This is going to be the original one, edit levels, original colors, and the Contrarian, edit levels one more time. Original Contrarian, there you go. Okay, now let's get to it, everybody. Question, right? Question, how are we going to trade? How are we going to make pips and money from the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? Talking about the Fibonacci, everybody. What do you think? Long or short? Teacher Lucas, long or short on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? What do you say? What do you see? What do you say? And everybody, there is no right or wrong, okay? It's a probability game, for the lack of a better word. We can go long, we can go short, but shorting the market on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, or going long on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, those two different directions are going to have different probabilities, okay? 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, or maybe, you know, or maybe from the daily. What do you prefer? Some of you are saying, oh, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart too difficult. Okay, what about the daily? Do you want to go long or short on the daily? And remember, everybody, this is the lesson we should watch 2 or 3 times, and it's called the original Fibonacci and the Contrarian Fibonacci in multiple time frames. Part 1. Okay, don't freak out. Tomorrow we have part 2. And Passion, help us, sure, of course. There you go. One more time, everybody, take a screenshot or send me an email or Skype if you want the picture, or you can simply take the screenshot, not a problem. The original Fibonacci, we use the original Fibonacci to determine trend direction. Then we compare trend direction from the larger time frame to the lower time frame, and the last thing to do is that we need to identify in what zone are the Fibonaccis on the larger time frame and the smaller time frame. So what we are looking for is what it's called the alignment, right? We should trade on the same direction, you know, the different time frames. Things to remember: the higher time frame controls the smaller time frame. The Fibonacci is stronger than the trend line. You want to buy or sell the C and profit take at the D. You find the C using the Contrarian Fibonacci, and we are in extension when, number 1, the market has found its C and the trend has shifted. See, everybody, it doesn't say the market has found its confirmed C. The market has found a C. Sometimes it's going to be confirmed, sometimes it's not going to be confirmed, and the trend has changed, shifted. The market broke the counter trend line the counter trend line, and the market has crowned. We didn't. We are going to learn crowns in the future lessons. So this is from the original one, and picture, where is the Contrarian? There you go. We use the Contrarian Fibonacci to, number 1, trade retracements, number 2, to find the C of the original Fibonacci. Here you have the pictures. Now remember, the question is, we are talking about trading, right? How are we going to trade from the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour, maybe daily chart? So in this sense, until the extension of the contrarian Fibonacci is still inside the AB boundary of the original Fibonacci, you are entering trades with a probability 50-50. Talking about the Fibonaccis, everybody, don't mix apples with bananas. Number 2, if you can find a contrarian Fibonacci with the projected extension above, below the capital A of the original Fibonacci, you are entering 85% probability trades, good money trades, right? When you find the C, your stop loss should go 10 to 100 pips above or below the A of the original Fibonacci, and you take profit should go 10 to 100 pips below or above the D. So not to the pip, we profit take a little bit before. Number 4, when you find the C, you should check the trend direction from the larger time frame and compare it to the lower time frame prior to entering the trade. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the last thing you need to do is to identify in what zones are the Fibonacci's on the larger time frame and smaller time frame. Rule: for high probability trades, we should always enter in extensions and in the same direction. All other trades are low probability. A lot to learn, right? A lot to grasp, not that easy. And Lucas saying long on the 4 hour because it is a retracement on the daily and extension on the 4 hour Fibonacci. Very good. Very good, excellent. Now everybody remember, there is no right or wrong. I'm going to ask questions, okay? So, teacher Lucas, long on the 4 hour. Teacher, why are we going long when the market's making lower lows, lower highs? Okay. Everybody, when we say, do you want to go long or short? It's right now. Okay, right now. So, there is no right or wrong. I'm just asking questions, everybody, to increase the awareness, your awareness, how to think in probabilities, okay? Oh, I'm angry with you. Don't be angry, you know. I'm not saying that you are wrong. I'm just asking questions. Teacher Lucas, why would we go long right now when the market's making lower lows, lower highs, and the original Fibonacci from the daily chart is down? What would be the answer? Teacher Lucas and everybody else, don't be shy. We are here to learn. There is no right or wrong, okay? Lucas is long on the 4 hour chart, okay? I'm not saying that you are wrong, Lucas, but you are the teacher, I'm the student. Teacher, why would we go long when the market's making lower lows, lower highs, and the original Fibonacci is down? Moving forward, Teacher Lucas, the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart doesn't have the confirmed C yet. Why would we go long? What is the answer? And one more time, everybody, if this seems complex, okay, don't freak out. This is part 1 today, and we addressed multiple time frames 2 times already in the previous lessons, right? We learned the concepts and the value of the multiple time frames. I need to stretch on the monthly, weekly, daily, right? Passion, are you stretching? Yes, I am. I'm getting old, everybody, you know, sitting in the chair every day. We are not young anymore, everybody. Right? I mean, Lucas is, right? Monthly, weekly, daily, 1 hour, 2 hour. Lucas, what is your answer? So everybody, you need to address those kind of questions, you know. During the class, it's easy. When you are by yourself, okay? So you have AUDJPY positioned like this right now. NZDJPY is positioned like this right now. NZDCAD similarly right now. Lucas says in the daily there is not confirmed C, and the 4 hour we have in an uptrend. Well, we are in an uptrend, yes sir, but the market broke the, come on, the market Fibonacci, the market broke the uptrend line. What about now? And one more time, everybody, nobody saying that Lucas is wrong. You can participate in the chat, everybody. So the daily has no confirmed C, sure. Everybody, between the daily original going down, whatever might be the case, and between the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart going up, who is stronger? This is what we need to learn about the Fibonacci. Those are the Fibonacci rules. And next week, everybody, we are going to learn about the Fibonacci of the confirmation. One more to go. And those Fibonaccis have rules. So I want to go long. Okay, we can go long, but we need to address what is the probability of this trade going long being a success. So let's address the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, right? I want to go long. Okay, Fibonacci is up, original one. Okay, I don't have the confirmed C from the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour standpoint. Is this trade going to be 85% rate or is it going to be a 50% rate? Okay, so let's learn about the matrix. No, not from the movie. Not from the movie. Okay, so Fibonacci probability. Fibonacci probability from the rules. Okay, so this is called the matrix, everybody. Fibonacci probability from the rules. Alright, so you can say long or short, it doesn't really matter. You're going to do always the same. So from hour equals to long equals to, is this going to be, so just addressing the 4 hour chart, everybody. Going long, okay. Is this probability 50% or 85? I don't know. Well, if you don't know, it's okay. It's okay if you don't know, everybody. But you need to learn the rules. Number 2, if you can find a contrarian Fibonacci with the projected the extension above or below the A, in this case, the A is down in here, right? In this case, and let me see if I can do this. There you go, right? So this is the 4 hour chart and this is the arrow. Lucas says go long. Now it's saying number 2, if you can find the contrarian Fibonacci, this is the contrarian Fibonacci, with the projected extension below the A. So white goes to white is the projected the extension below the A of the 4-hour chart? No, right? It's not. So still again we are reading the number 2. If you can find the contrarian Fibonacci with the projected extension below the A, we don't have it. Of the original Fibonacci, the green one, blue, green, red, black, this is the original one, you are entering 80-25 probability trades. So going long, and there is no right or wrong, just different probabilities. So going long on the 4-hour chart, is this an 85% rate or is this a 50% rate? Not just Lucas, everybody. 50, exactly, very good. It's a 50% rate. So edit label, it's a 50% probability. Yes, but the stochastic, we are addressing the Fibonacci's. Don't mix apples with bananas. Yes, but the MACD, we are addressing the Fibonacci's. Okay, MACD, stochastic, support, resistance, candlestick formations, okay, those are important. Afterwards we are going to trade the Fibonacci's and we are addressing the Fibonacci probability. Okay, beginner traders, this is what you must learn, not to mix apples with bananas. And somebody's asking a question on the other streaming platform, you know, well, if we don't address those tools now, right, when should we address them? Good question. After. Everybody, after. Once you determine the probability of this trade, then you are going to count, okay, candlestick formation, timing, you know, do we have trend lines in our direction, how is the market wave, what is the short-term trend. So this is after. Make sense, everybody? No, don't do it all together, it's going to be a mess. Why a mess? Because we are mixing apples with bananas. It's all fruit, right? It's all on the chart, those are all indicators, but we need to learn how to understand different probabilities from different tools. So 4-hour chart going long, 50%. Why? We don't have the confirmed C. Alright? Now, what about the daily? So, daily equals to long. Passion, why daily long? Well, if we are going long on the 4-hour chart, this is going to consume the daily too. The higher time frame controls the smaller time frame. So if I'm expecting the 4-hour chart to be a winner, if I'm expecting the market to move up from the 4-hour standpoint, everybody, then automatically the daily is going to go up too. Make sense? Passion, it doesn't. Okay. Everybody, the higher time frame controls the smaller time frame. Yes? Yes, okay. You want to trade from the 4-hour chart, yes? Okay, so because the 4-hour chart is smaller and you have a short-term downtrend, most likely a retracement, you are not going to see this on the daily, agreed? When the 2-hour chart, 1-hour chart, 4-hour chart is moving, you are going to see just a candle from the daily moving up and down for the day, agreed? This is how the market works. You are going to see trends on the 15-minute chart, 1-hour chart, 2-hour chart, 4-hour chart. But if you're going to look simultaneously at the daily chart, you're going to see just a candle moving up or down, right? Agreed? Yes, okay. Now remember, you are trading the 4-hour chart, and this is the Fibonacci, and you are expecting the market to do something like this, agreed? On the 4-hour chart. Let's color code it in blue. There you go. Right? Now, this is called spatial intelligence, everybody. Okay, what is spatial intelligence? When we are looking at the chart, we are able, and this is part of the skill, you can train yourself to see that this price action from the 4-hour chart, background, this price action from the 4-hour chart is this price action from the daily chart. See, you are looking at exactly the same thing, just from different time frames. The 4-hour chart is a structural part of the daily chart. The same way the daily chart is a structural part of the weekly, and the weekly is to the monthly. Okay? So, one more time. The higher time frame controls the smaller time frame. Yes, sir. But we are trading the 4-hour chart, and we are projecting that the blue dot line is going to happen. This is our projection. We addressed the Fibonacci. We concluded that we don't have a confirmed C. Therefore, from the 4-hour standpoint, this Fibonacci trade has a 50% probability. Okay? Would you enter a 50% probability trade? No. Okay, great. Me neither. So, but because we learned the concept that we need to check and from the Fibonacci rules too. You know? Number 4, when you find the C, you should check the trend direction from the larger time frame and compare it to the lower time frame prior to entering the trade. Number 4, trading rules, how to use the Fibonacci's, trading rules, this is number 4. Okay? Now we address the 4-hour chart. Now we are addressing the daily. We want to go long on the daily. You know, what is the probability of this contrarian Fibonacci? Passion, why the contrarian? Because the contrarian goes up, is the long trade, right? The original is down. And Lucas is saying, in the daily chart the better probability is short, but it doesn't not have a C confirmed and it can make a deeper retracement, so I can go long on the 4-hour until break the 4-hour Fibo. See everybody, what you are saying it's all correct, but what you are saying also it's assumptions. Okay? Beginner traders, maybe the most valuable thing today to learn is don't trade based on assumptions. Trade from what you see. Okay? When we say the 4-hour it can go up, this is an assumption. Okay? How come? If you look at the 4-hour chart right now, everybody, the market's making lower lows, lower highs. Oh, but it can go up. This is an assumption. It can go up, it can go down, it can go sideways. Beginner traders, this is the skill. Some of you are still losing. Why? Because you are entering trades, you are seeing something like this, and it's normal, by the way, we are not judging anybody. This is how we learn. We are seeing something like this on the 4-hour chart, okay, and we are buying because, oh, the market is going to go up. Okay, the market is going to go up based on what? Based on the original Fibonacci. Well, the original Fibonacci is direction. So when you are buying or selling direction, everybody, direction without timing, it's an assumption trade. Does this make sense to you? Passion, can you repeat, please? Yes. Going long or short based on any indicator, you know, and addressing just the direction without timing, this is what it's called an assumption trade. I'm going to buy the market in here because the market doesn't have the C, you know, or it does, it's a confirmed C, you know, price action is down right now. So me going long right now because the market is going to go up, it's an assumption. Can you understand this, everybody? We need to address timing too. So Lucas is not wrong, you know, in the daily chart is better probabilities to go short. When Lucas is saying that better probability to go short, we are talking about exactly direction. Direction, not timing. Not timing. But it does not have the confirmed C, and it can make a higher high. What is this? Is this trade what you see, or is this an assumption? It's a fact. Well, based on what? Because the 4-hour time frame, it's making lower lows, lower highs. Oh my gosh, right? Some of you are saying, oh my gosh. So we are talking about the quadrant in here, right? And this quadrant from the daily, it's making higher highs, higher lows, right? Okay, so those higher highs, higher lows from the daily, is this direction or is this timing? Oh, I'm start to getting it. Yes, you are. You are start to getting it. This higher highs, higher lows from the daily, is this direction or it's timing from the 4-hour standpoint? Because we are trading the 4-hour chart, right? Not everybody, but most of us beginner traders, we don't have the $1 billion account yet. I cannot put my stop loss on the daily A or weekly A. I need to put and trade from the 1-hour, 2-hour, 4-hour chart. Everybody, these highs and lows from the quadrant, the daily, this is direction. And direction, it's what? Extension, retracement, extension. And after the extension, what must come? Everybody, what must come after the extension? One more time, I'm not saying that teacher Lucas is wrong. I'm simply asking questions. This is the 4-hour chart. We want to go long. You know, the Fibonacci, the original Fibonacci is up. We don't have the confirmed C. Probability 50%. Check. What about the daily? The daily can go long, okay, and now we opened a new chapter, it's called assumption trading. Okay, the daily can go long, okay, based on what? Oh, because the market's making higher highs, higher lows. Higher highs, higher lows from the daily. Are those direction or are those timing? Because remember, you are going long in here. Circle. Circle, red circle. Passion, this is too complex to understand. Well, watch this webinar 2 or 3 times. Or ask for private classes. Pay some money. You know? If you want to be quicker in understanding everybody. Right? No, I don't want to. Well, you know, there is no free lunch out there. I'm sorry to tell you, you know. Not just trading the Forex market in general. I want to be the professional golfer. I want to be the professional artist. Or I want to be the professional Formula 1 driver. There are no free lunches out there. Okay? But back to class. We are entering from the circle, right? We are entering from here, you know. So this circle is up in here, everybody. And one more time, beginner traders, just to refresh our mind, you know, somebody is asking, how can this circle be up in here on the daily when on the 4-hour chart or 1-hour chart or the 2-hour chart, you know, the market's making lower lows or highs? Answer. One daily candle has 24 1-hour candles. Alright? You are not going to see on the first retracement day, on the daily, you are not going to see a downtrend or an uptrend. You are going to see a daily candle moving up or down. Okay? We learned this too, just to refresh your mind. And Luke is saying, well, this is direction. Yes, sir. So if you want to go long, and let's make it easier, right? Let's say that it's something like this. But you are not going to see, everybody, it's a candle, you know, this is what you must understand. Okay? And talking about the multiple time frame trading, if you go long in here right now, okay, now I'm going to mix apples with bananas for the advanced traders. If you go long on the 4-hour Fibonacci's right now, and you are going long on the bearish candle, we are going to have a conversation. Oh yes, but the Fibonacci, this is direction, this is timing. Oh. So teacher Lucas, did anything change in your vision? Do you still want to go long? Right now on the 1-hour, 2-hour, 4-hour chart? Or anybody else? Everybody help teacher Lucas out. He's doing a great job. You know, he's every day, it's in the webinars. Believe me, Lucas, you are learning, okay? Just continue, be present, stay with us, keep asking questions. Okay, you are doing a great job. Everybody else too? So help Lucas out. What is the decision? How would you trade? And everybody, you have some currency pairs positioned like this right now. NZD-JPY, AUD-JPY, GBP-USD in the opposite direction. You know? You have a lot of currency pairs positioned like now, right now like this. Some of them have the up monthly Fibonacci, some of them have a down. Euro JPY, it's like this right now. Canada JPY, it's like this right now. Okay, so you can apply those theory charts into the live charts right now too, if you understand what we are talking about. One more time. One of the biggest reasons why beginner traders are not making consistent pips and money is because Lucas is right on the direction. We as beginner traders, we can easily identify direction. Okay? But we lose trades because what? Wrong timing. Everybody, wrong timing. Does this make sense to you? Wrong timing. So, is anybody here who want to short the market on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? Where is the... Need to write it one more time. Looks like I cancelled it. So this is the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. Everybody, is anybody in here who want to short the market on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? I'm not sure. Well, we are going to address the same questions, you know. Firstly, what is the probability of this trade being a success going short, and addressing the daily chart next. And we have 24 minutes, everybody. Let's move forward, right? So going long right now from the daily, right? Okay, now the daily is down. Daily, so we address the original Fibonacci and the contrarian Fibonacci from the 4 hour chart, and we have a 50% probability. Now, if we address the daily chart with the same logic, we are addressing the original Fibonacci and we are addressing the contrarian. So if we would say, okay, let's short the market on the daily, we would have a 50% probability trade. Okay, now when we are addressing the trade to go long, arrow, we are addressing the trade to go long, then we need to address the contrarian Fibonacci from the daily, right? And we need to see, okay, what is happening with the contrarian? Does the contrarian have a confirmed C? Right? Something like this. And those are advanced techniques, everybody. You know, once you learn how the Fibonacci sequence work, you know, those are the advanced techniques. Okay? What is the technique? The technique is the understanding that if the original Fibonacci from the 4 hour chart doesn't have a confirmed C, and this quadrant is this quadrant, most likely the contrarian Fibonacci from the daily is not going to have a confirmed C either. Whoa, right? Passion, this is too complex. Another comment. Watch these webinars 2 or 3 times. Send me questions. You have my Gmail. Everybody, we were talking about traders yesterday. You know, when on average 30 to 50 traders is watching this video, 10%, even less of you, everybody, are sending me questions, right? Now, you don't want to hear this, but if you are not asking questions, then most likely you are not learning. Lucas is saying, sir, on the daily chart it is at resistance and may also fall. Yes, sir. This is a challenge because we have divergence in the time frames. Yes, sir. But address the Fibonacci first. Everybody, you need to address the pattern that you are going to trade first. Then you are addressing the other convergences or divergences or whatever might be the case. Okay? Some of you, and I know some of you, are still not listening after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Oh, what are they not listening? I'm telling my traders in the private group, you know, being honest with them, when you have a Fibonacci and when you are trying to determine direction from the Fibonacci, don't look at the stochastic and don't look at the MACD. And again, you know, this is the challenge, this is the path from the beginner trader to an understanding of an advanced trader. Okay? Let me give you an example. Okay, this is the beginner trader, right? The beginner trader is, and we are all the same, everybody. You know, I did this too, right? We are all the same, we are not judging anybody. This is how we learn, okay? The beginner trader is addressing the Fibonacci, is learning about the Fibonacci, and the market might be doing like this, right? Okay? And the beginner trader is trying to determine direction about the Fibonacci. But the same beginner trader is going to have maybe a MACD or stochastic or ATR or RSI, and the stochastic might be positioned like this right now. Just an example. And I'm telling the beginner trader, address the pattern first, forget about the other tools. You know, this is, see everybody, this is the challenge. Trading is a learnable skill when we learn in the correct way. If you are not learning in the correct way, you are not going anywhere in the future years. Passion, I don't believe you. You are, everybody, free to believe whatever you want. Okay, but you can ask the other guys that are here for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Okay? What is the correct way? When you are addressing the pattern that you are going to trade, and this is just an example, not to make it too complicated, you know, what is the direction on the Fibonacci? Everybody. And you can have the Contrarian too, right? This could be the Contrarian too on the chart. Edit levels. Okay. This is beginner trader stuff. You know, this is us trying to understand what is what and how to learn in the correct way. So, logically, trading the original Fibonacci is up and the market changed trend direction. Remember the picture? 5.1. We are in an extension when the market has found its C and the trend has shifted. Has the trend shifted in here? Is the market making lower lows, lower highs, or is the market making higher highs, higher lows? Exactly, higher highs, higher lows. But because I have the stochastic or MACD or RSI or whatever might be the case in here, then as a beginner trader I'm going to go long or short on the Fibonacci. Let's be honest in here, everybody. How many of us, we are all the same, are losing? Because we are using different kind of indicators pointing in some direction, which is not wrong, but we are trading a different pattern, and different pattern is showing us another thing. I'm not going to use the word direction, another thing. How many of us beginner traders are losing because of this? We are mixing apples with bananas, and it's okay, it's normal, but we need to train ourselves not to mix those. Passion, what is the correct way? Number 1, identify the pattern. Number 2, determine trend direction from the pattern. Number 3, define or determine timing. It's a 1, 2, 3 step process. Right? As my mentor used to say, success in trading, it's a formula. It's not an accident, it's a formula. It's a 1, 2, 3 step process. And somebody's typing on the other streaming platform, not YouTube, oh, I love the 1, 2, 3 step process. Sure, me too. So let's be honest in here, everybody. How many of us, me too, back in time, roughly 20 years ago, I did this too, you know? But my mentor was asking me, you know, Passion, yes sir, why did you short the market in here? Oh, because the stochastic. But were you trading the stochastic? Yes, I did. Well, why did you put the stop loss below the 8 then? Stochastic trading, which is also called momentum trading, and it does exist, is something completely different from the Fibonacci pattern trading. Beginner traders, oh, right? Tell me, everybody, are those lessons helping you maybe to get aware what part of our education do we need to strengthen? What part of our education we need to double check, double down, train more? What in our education we should do less? What in our education we should do more? Or is everything just random? Everybody, we've been here for quite a few years. Believe me, we are not offended, you know. You can tell us anything you want, but being honest, you know. And we don't get offended. We have some traders that are telling us, you know, oh, those lessons are great, but those lessons are not helping me. Oh, those lessons are great, but those lessons are all random. Everybody, make sense? We are not offended. We know that 10% of traders are going to understand. 10% of traders are going to learn in the correct way. And we know that 90% of traders are not, you know. Passion, but why? Why? Well, this is world statistic. Make sense, everybody? And now that somebody mentioned yesterday about, look what we prepared. This is for you, everybody. Black Friday sale. It's coming in about 6 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. 6 weeks. Okay, so until Black Friday, save your money, everybody, and plan your budget. Okay? And remember, winners don't make excuses. And how to prepare yourself for success: save your money and plan your budget. Okay? We are going to have some discounts on the educational part, which is this one. And we are going to have some discounts for the Forex trading part, which is this one. Okay? Some of you are in Philippines, Thailand, Brazil, and the US dollar, it's expensive for you. We get this, everybody. Believe me, we get this. I live in Brazil too. I know what you're talking about. $100, $200, it's big money. You know, compared to somebody who lives in the USA or Europe or Singapore or Australia. Okay? So if you are from Thailand, everybody, or Philippines or Brazil or Argentina, whatever might be the case, you know, for the currency countries that don't have value, okay, in 6 weeks you are going to have the Black Friday. So save your money and plan your budget. But Lucas is saying, I'm learning a lot from these webinars. Thank you very much, Lucas, about the technical part and mental philosophy. Everybody, if you can learn the Forex course Forex course 101, then you are welcome to the Forex course 202. Okay, but it's a challenge because it's about continuous progress. Yes, it is. Okay. So one more time, everybody, if you are from the countries like Brazil and Philippines and Thailand, you know, and China too, you have, you know, it depends where you live, okay, and $100 or $200, whatever might be the case, on the different product, you know, it's big money. So save your money, plan your budget for the next 6 weeks and take advantage. Take advantage of education and take advantage of the trading part. It's up to you. But I have money just for 1 month. It doesn't matter. Take advantage. Be part of a professional traders group for a month. Just for you to see how things work, what we do, how we do, you know, you are going to have a better understanding. Even for a month, everybody, you are going to have a better understanding when you come back to class again. You are going to see different people from different parts of the world, you know, doing different things. How do they behave? How do they think? Are they using Fibonacci? Aren't they using Fibonacci? What strategies are they trading? Some of them have a strategy with the Fibonacci. Some of them have a strategy without the Fibonacci. Make sense, everybody? Remember, winners don't make excuses. I know some of you, last year you were crying, you know, oh, I didn't know, I was not prepared. This is why we are telling you this. Save your money, plan your budget. So, no excuses. And that being said, everybody, see you back tomorrow with another lesson. And until tomorrow, stay strong and learn the Fibonacci's with passion. This is FXPassion signing off.